This is the Louis T. Network.
In the lab room.
Welcome, you are in the lab room. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me here to break down the intra-divisional matchup between the two Ohio teams, the Battle of Ohio. Cincinnati going on the road to Cleveland to take on the Browns in an AFC North showdown. Look, this Browns team is playing with confidence right now. And good old Billy Ho is showing up. Brian Hoyer is getting it done. And look, I might have to apologize to this man. I'm not going to apologize to him right now. It's not necessary quite yet. I still need to see more, but he didn't turn the football over after that 3-interception performance. He didn't turn it over in this game. I thought he managed the game well. He didn't do anything stupid or foolish. He took what the defense was giving him. If it wasn't there, he either took a sack or he threw the football away. I'm not mad at that. Give your team a chance to win, especially in a game like this one and the way it unfolded. You got to give your team a chance by not turning the football over. And he didn't turn the football over. And so I'm really proud of Billy Ho. And I want to look at it from the Cincinnati Bengals perspective, and then we'll come back and really talk about the Cleveland Browns because I actually like what the Browns are doing right now. But I'm disappointed in Cincinnati, okay? I said that this wasn't a game I was willing to go out on a limb for because I was thinking about making this my sole survivor pick of the week, but I said no. It's family business. Cincinnati's on the road. That's a double whammy. That's a no-no. And these teams split home games last year. The home team won both games last season, and that's exactly what happened here. The home team took care of business. And this Cincinnati Bengals team is still an enigma to me. One week you get this team playing at an extremely high level. The next week you get a game like this. And I don't understand. And I'm starting to think this is another one of these teams that has a problem taking the show on the road. They don't run the football well. And if you can't pack a solid running game on the road, they have half of the equation down packed. Half of the equation when you go on the road, pack your running game, pack your defense, and get ready to rumble. They can pack a defense. It doesn't matter. Their defense travels. Their problem is when they go on the road, their running game doesn't show up. And when they went to Chicago, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis in his running game, non-existent. When they went on the road in this game against Cleveland, non-existent. Now, granted, Cleveland not having the running game. I've said this all season long. They've got one of the most talented front sevens in the National Football League. If you're thinking about running against Cleveland, don't try it. I'll save you the trouble. Forget about it. Don't try to run on the Cleveland Browns. You're wasting your time. So the run didn't work. Now you're asking Andy Dalton to win you the football game. Okay, he should be able to do that by now. At this stage of his career, he should be able to put this team on his back on the road against the Cleveland Browns and get a win. Let me ask you this question. Why is this offense not greener? Talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. You're not fully green unless you're AJ Green. Why is this offense not green? Okay? I need to know, why is AJ Green not having a bigger impact on the game? He was non-existent last week against the Packers, but you won, so it was okay. This week, it's not okay because you didn't win. So now I need an answer. Why is AJ Green not being AJ Green? I need to know because you're not fully green unless you're AJ Green. And this offense isn't green right now, and I have a problem with that. This offense was brown on Sunday. It was brown because you let the Cleveland Browns dominate you. And you not getting the football to AJ Green is a problem because you already can't run the football. You're not using Tyler Eifert enough. I thought you used Jermaine Gresham well in this football game, but your main ticket, your meal ticket, your main horse is AJ Green. If you're going to win, and you're going to win through the air because you couldn't run the football in this game, if you're going to get it done through the air, AJ Green is the man to do it, and he didn't get the football enough. And look, I know Joe Hayden is a stellar corner, and he plays some bang-up corner out there. I don't care. Give me AJ Green every day of the week. And just like Larry Fitzgerald, just like Megatron, these guys need to get at least 10 throws their way every game, no excuse. Double coverage, don't care. Triple coverage, don't care. Throw it up, see if you can get a PI. Throw it up, see if they can go make a play. Throw it up, back shoulder, I don't care. Get them the football. That's not happening enough in Cincinnati right now, and so that's a problem for me. They can't run the football. They didn't force any turnovers in this game. The defense played well enough to win, but when you don't force turnovers, you make it harder on your offense. They didn't force any turnovers. They didn't run the football. That's a recipe for disaster on the road. You score 6 points. Going to be pretty hard to beat teams up here in this league scoring 6 points. Don't know who you think going to beat scoring 6 points up here in this league. But you're not going to beat the Cleveland Browns scoring 6 points. Now let's talk about this Cleveland Browns football team because I like the Browns. You know I like the Browns. I've been talking about the Browns since last year because I thought this team was talented last year. They just need a quarterback to come in and steady this ship. They got talent. They got Josh Gordon. And look, I got to come up with a nickname for Jordan Cameron because I've been talking about Jordan Cameron and I said, hey, they got rid of Benjamin Watson. Now it's his time to shine. And this man has stepped up to the plate and he's knocked it out of the park and he's not playing around. So now his new nickname is JC Money. JC Money. What do you want? What do you want with JC Money? You don't want any of JC Money. This guy is getting it done. He's tearing it up. And if you throw the football up, guess who's coming down with it? JC Money. JC Money. Who that? Think they're going to stop JC Money from coming down with that touchdown? I don't know, but it wasn't the Cincinnati Bengals because he got another touchdown in this game. JC Money, 10 catches, 91 yards, another touchdown. This guy is playing lights out. And I tell you what, you add Josh Gordon to the mix, you sprinkle in a little bit of Travis Benjamin. If Greg Little could ever get his act together, you add him in as another weapon. Then you start adding in guys in the run game. Chris Ogbonnaya, not bad. You sprinkle in a little bit of Willis McGahee. What you talking about, Willis? And all of a sudden, if Billy Ho isn't turning it over and he shows up to the show, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Here comes the Cleveland Browns. 2-2. Don't look now, but the Cleveland Browns are tied for first atop the AFC North. Who would have thunk it? Now, they have lost to the Baltimore Ravens, so they are losing in the tiebreaker, but who cares? That's irrelevant. Right now, Browns are 2-2. Ravens are 2-2. Bengals are 2-2. What do you know? The Cleveland Browns, who started the season 0-2, are now 2-2. Hey, watch out. Now look, don't get ahead of yourself. I still need to see more from Billy Ho. But if Brian Hoyer can continue to play solid football, you may not need a quarterback in the first round next year. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But the momentous moment of this football game came early on. Look, Cincinnati struggled to run the football. 4th and 1. Inside the Browns' 10-yard line, they decided to go for it inside the 15, somewhere around there. Field goal range is what I'm saying. Get points. In a game like this, where you know points are going to come at a premium, going to be a hard-fought game, you're going to have to struggle. This isn't the New England Patriots. This isn't the Atlanta Falcons. This isn't the Detroit Lions. This isn't a team you're going to have to score 30 points to beat. This isn't the New Orleans Saints. Take the field goal, take the points and the momentum, and keep playing solid defense and see what happens. You go for it, you don't get it. Instead, the score remains 7-3. You give the Cleveland Browns all the momentum they could ask for and then some. You take points off the scoreboard. And you really damage your chances of winning this game. I thought that was a huge play in the game. I thought that was the momentous moment. 4th and 1, an opportunity to get points. They elect to go for it on 4th down. They don't get it. I told you, stop trying to run against this brick wall called the Cleveland Browns run defense. And they tried it. It didn't work. Browns took over. They got the crowd involved. They got excited. They win the football game 17-6 do the Cleveland Browns. dominating performance, impressive. This Cincinnati Bengals team was never in this game in terms of trying to get into the end zone. Give it up to this Cleveland Browns football team. They're playing good on defense. They're playing solid on offense. They didn't turn it over. They get it done, folks. And look, I just said it. I'll say it again. Cleveland Browns are 2-2, tied atop the AFC North. This division is not that great. This thing is wide open, and the Browns are right in the middle of it. I had a Cleveland Browns fan, I actually had two Cleveland Browns fans ask me, what do I think about the prospects of tanking to get a good pick? Look, I'm going to address tanking at some other date and time, but I will say this quickly. I'm not a fan of tanking, and what is that? I don't deal with losing well. I hate losing. It never makes any sense for me to lose. I don't care about draft picks. They can't help me right now. I want to win. And so, to all of you Browns fans who thought that Trent Richardson was good, which he's not, he's a 3.5 yards carry back. Once he got traded, you acted as if it was the end of the world for what? What does this guy bring to the table? Nothing. And you see it now. What are you talking about tanking? This division is wide open. Go get you some. It's there to be had. Go and get you some, Cleveland. Big win. They get it done. They go to 2-2. Drop the Cincinnati Bengals down to 2-2. Bad loss for the Browns. Bad loss for the Bengals. But more credit needs to be given to Cleveland than harping on how bad the Bengals looked in this game. Give it up. Browns are 2-2. Let's see what happens in this division now. It's wide open. So that'll do it for this program. Thank you for joining me. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the Lab Room. See you next time. Like the content? Want more? Sub up.
In the lab